Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the previous class we have actually discussed about the direction ratios and direction cosines of parallel and perpendicular lines. If two lines are parallel, then they have either same or proportional direction ratios and hence same direction cosines. And if two lines are perpendicular, then the sum of products of the direction ratios is 0, as well as the sum of products of the direction cosines of the two lines is again 0. And we have done one question from the exercise, but probably due to some technical default, the lecture was not recorded thereafter. So we are starting again from question number 2 of that exercise 11.2. And in that exercise 11.2, question number 2, we have given two lines that is passing through points. One line is passing through point A of 1, -1, 2, B of 3, 4, -2, and the second line is passing through the points 0, 3, 2 and 1, 2, 5. And we have to prove that these two lines are perpendicular. The question is all about, we have to prove that two lines are perpendicular. One line is passing through these 2 points A and B, and another one is passing through the points C and D. So we have to prove that these lines are perpendicular. How we can prove the lines are perpendicular? Obviously we will find the direction ratios of AB, we will find the direction ratios of CD. If the sum of products of direction ratios of AB and CD is 0, then obviously lines must be perpendicular, because when two lines are perpendicular, the sum of products of their direction ratios as well as the sum of products of their direction cosines is 0. So here we are going to find the direction ratios of AB and direction ratios of CD. So what are the direction ratios of a line which has been mentioned in terms of its endpoints? Yes, A is one endpoint and B is the other endpoint of AB. So when a line has been expressed in terms of coordinates of the endpoints, then its direction ratios are ordered 3 tuple of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So in that way we can locate the direction ratios of AB, and similarly we can find the direction ratios of CD. If the sum of products of direction ratios of AB and CD is 0, lines must be perpendicular to each other. तो वहां पे इसने ये पॉइंट्स जो है A B C D मेंशन नहीं किया है क्वेश्चन में, हम लेट करेंगे लेट द पॉइंट्स. सो यहां पे मेंशन करेंगे लेट द गिवन पॉइंट्स बी, let the given points be, yes, A of 1, -1, 2, B of 3, 4, -2, C of 0, 3, 2 and D of 1, 2, 5. Therefore we are going to calculate the direction ratios of line AB. Therefore direction ratios of AB are, तो क्या होंगे AB के डायरेक्शन रेशियो? ऑर्डर्ड 3 tuple of x2 minus x1, that is difference of x coordinates, comma difference of y coordinates, comma difference of z coordinates. So 3 minus 1 means 3 minus 1. Yes, 4 minus -1, that is 4 plus 1. And finally -2 minus 2, that is -2 minus 2, and that will become ordered 3 tuple of, yes Jigar, 3 minus 1 that's 2, 4 plus 1 that's 5, and -2 minus 2 that's -4. So ordered 3 tuple of 2, 5, -4 would be the direction ratios of line AB. Similarly we are going to find the direction ratios of CD also. Direction ratios of CDR, again ordered 3 tuple of x2 minus x1. यहां पे ये x1 y1 z1 बनेगा, ये x2 y2 z2 बनेगा. So x1 minus x2 minus x1, that's 1 minus 0. y2 minus y1, that's 2 minus 3. Yes, -4 minus 2, so -4 minus 2, and that's equal to ordered 3 tuple of 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 3 is -1, -4 minus 2 is -6. So these are the direction ratios of line CD. Now we will find the sum of products of direction ratios. मीन्स 2 को मल्टीपल करेंगे 1 से, 5 को मल्टीपल करेंगे -1 से, -4 को मल्टीपल करेंगे -6 से, तो सम बाद में करेंगे तो मीन्स सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट 0 के बराबर आना चाहिए, तभी ये लाइन्स परपेंडिकुलर होंगी. तो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू find the sum of products of direction ratios. So now 2 into 1 plus 5 into -1 plus -4 into -6. हाँ, क्या बनेगा? That's equal to 2 into 1 means 2, 5 into -1 that's -5, and minus into minus that's again plus. So 6 4s are 24, right? सॉरी, यहां पे थोड़ी मिस्टेक हो रही है. द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ पॉइंट डी आर गिवन, दैट इज 3 5 6. तो यहां पे थोड़ी बहुत 3 5 6 जो है कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ डी हैं, 1 2 5 नहीं है, मिस प्रिंट है शायद वहां पे. सो 3 5 6 आर द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ पॉइंट डी. सो अगर सी डी के डायरेक्शन रेशियो फिर निकालेंगे, क्या बनेगा? 3 - 0, तो यहां पे थोड़ी बहुत 3 - 0, 5 - 3, 5 - 3, 6 - 2, 6 - 2, right? So the direction ratios of CD is then 3 - 0, so 3 - 0, 5 - 3, so 5 - 3, and 6 - 2, so 6 - 2, and that will become 3 - 0 is 3. Yes, 5 - 3, that is 2, and similarly 6 - 2, that is 4. अब सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट कर दो, 2 into 3, so यहां पे 2 into 1 नहीं बल्कि 2 into 3 आएगा. 5 into 2, so 5 into 2, yes, and -4 into 4, तो यहां पे -4 into 4 आएगा, right? अब मल्टीपल कर दो, देखो क्या आ रहा है. So that's equal to 2 3s are 6 plus 5 2s are 10, plus into minus is minus, 4 4s are 16. 6 plus 10 that is 16. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. तो क्या मिला जिगर? The sum of products of direction ratios of AB and CD is equal to 0. That is the sum of products of, that is the sum of products of direction ratios, sum of products of direction ratios of AB and CD is 0. तो जब sum of products of direction ratios of two lines 0 के बराबर आएगा, तो obviously they must be perpendicular. So therefore AB is perpendicular to CD, or the lines are perpendicular to each other, right? So that was all about question number 2 of this exercise. अब question number 3 जो है बिल्कुल इसी तरह है, but in that case you have to prove that two lines are parallel. आपके पास फिर से दो लाइन्स हैं, AB, A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिए हुए हैं, B इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स दे रखे हैं, और CD फिर से C के कोऑर्डिनेट्स दे रखे हैं, और D के भी कोऑर्डिनेट्स दे रखे हैं. एंड यू हैव टू प्रूव दैट. In that case हमें प्रूव करना था the lines are perpendicular, and now we have to prove that the lines are parallel. तो कैसे करेंगे? AB के फिर से निकालेंगे डायरेक्शन रेशियोज, CD के फिर से निकालेंगे डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. तो देख लो जिगरा, या वो डायरेक्शन रेशियोज डेफिनेटली सेम आएंगे, या वो डायरेक्शन रेशियोज प्रोपोर्शनल होंगे. तो जब दो लाइंस के डायरेक्शन रेशियो सेम या प्रोपोर्शनल है, तो ऑब्वियसली दे मस्ट बी पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. Clear? So you are going to find the direction ratios of AB and the direction ratios of CD. Obviously the direction ratios of AB and CD will come out to be either same or proportional. And if the direction ratios of two lines are either same or proportional, lines must be parallel. So this is very much simple question, you can go through it easily. Now we are on question number 4 of this exercise 11.2, and there we have given that a line is passing through a point 1 2 3 and it's parallel to the vector 3i plus 2j minus 2k, and we have to find its equation. Simple. That is equation of a line passing through a point and parallel to a given vector. क्या होता है? R vector is equal to A vector plus T times V vector. Equation of line in वन पॉइंट फॉर्म जो हमने डिड्यूस कर रखी है पिछले क्लासेस में. So R vector is the position vector of any point on the line. A vector is the position vector of that point through which the line passes. T is a parameter, a real number, and V is a vector which is parallel to the line. Clear? So we have this is the one point equation, one point form of equation of line. So we have to form the equation of a line which is passing through a point 1, 2, 3. वहां पे A vector होता था, यहाँ पे A जो वेक्टर होगा उसके डायरेक्शन रेशो जो होंगे या हम कहेंगे उसके स्केलर कंपोनेंट जो है वो है 1, 2 एंड 3. बिकॉज द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ अ पॉइंट आर 1, 2, 3, द पोजीशन वेक्टर मस्ट बी I plus 2j plus 3k. So instead of A vector we have I plus 2j plus 3k, and instead of V vector we have 3I plus 2j minus 2k, and we need to find the equation of the line in vector form as well as in Cartesian form. तो सबसे पहले हम यहां पे मेंशन कर देंगे given that a line passes through a point कौन से पॉइंट में पास हो रही है 1, 2, 3. जब 1, 2, 3 में पास होगी 1, 2, 3 इस पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, तो इस पॉइंट का पोजीशन वेक्टर, क्योंकि हमें वेक्टर फॉर्म में पोजीशन वेक्टर चाहिए, तो इस पॉइंट का पोजीशन वेक्टर क्या बनेगा विद इट पोजीशन वेक्टर एज क्या होगा इसका पोजीशन वेक्टर जो हम सपोज ए वेक्टर से डिनोट करेंगे, एंड दैट्स इक्वल टू I plus 2j plus 3k, एंड इज पैरेलल टू ए वेक्टर, और वेक्टर एक इसके पैरेलल है, एंड इज पैरेलल टू ए वेक्टर जिसका नाम हम सपोज V रखेंगे, एंड दैट इज 3I plus 2j minus 2k. So it is passing through a point with the position vector I plus 2j plus 3k and is parallel to a vector 3I plus 2j minus 2k. So we can easily find its equation in vector form. Therefore, equation of line in vector form is तो इस लाइन की इक्वेशन क्या बनेगी इन वेक्टर फॉर्म? यस, R वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू A वेक्टर प्लस T टाइम्स V वेक्टर, which implies that R vector is equal to, put the value of A vector, what is that? I plus 2j plus 3k. So I plus 2j plus 3k plus T times, put the value of T, what is, put the value of V vector, what is that? 3I plus 2j minus 2k, which would be the required equation of this line in vector form. And suppose we are keeping this equation as equation number first, which is the required equation of line in vector form. अब हमें इस वेक्टर फॉर्म को चेंज करना पड़ेगा कार्टेशियन फॉर्म में. तो वो चेंज हम कैसे करेंगे? प्रेटी सिंपल है जिगरा. क्योंकि आपके पास A वेक्टर अवेलेबल है, आपके पास V वेक्टर अवेलेबल है, तो आप डायरेक्टली क्या करोगे, ये R वेक्टर जो एक अननोन वेक्टर होता है, इस R वेक्टर का अपना वैल्यू पुट करोगे. तो R वेक्टर एक्चुअली क्या होता है? पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ अननोन पॉइंट. उस अननोन पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हम क्या लेते हैं? x, y, z. अगर कोऑर्डिनेट्स उस पॉइंट के हैं x, y, z, तो पोजीशन वेक्टर क्या बनेगा? ऑब्वियसली xi plus yj plus zk. So when instead of R vector we can write xi plus yj plus zk, and on solving the equation we will get the Cartesian form of equation of the line. So from first we have फर्स्ट में से हमें क्या मिल रहा है कि R वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू I plus 2j plus 3k plus T times, yes, 3I plus 2j minus 2k. which further implies that put the value of r vector. R vector is the position vector of any point, and that unknown point which has its coordinates, we take them as x, y, z. So r vector will become then xi plus yj plus zk plus, and that's equal to yes, I plus 2j plus 3k प्लस t से मल्टीपल कर दो, सो 3ti प्लस 2tj minus 2tk, right? So in order to find the Cartesian equation of a line from the vector form, you have to actually do nothing. You have to put the value of that r vector. That r vector is actually the position vector of unknown point, and we take the coordinates of unknown point as x, y, z. If the coordinates of unknown point are x, y, z, obviously the position vector r vector must be then equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So implies this can be further written as xi plus yj plus zk is equal. Yes, Jigar, this is I, this is 3ti. तो I और I को कॉमन ले लो, क्या बचेगा 1 plus 3t. So 1 plus 3ti, 2j 2tj, j और j को कॉमन ले लो, so 2 plus 2t into j. Yes, 3k minus 2tk, तो क्या बनेगा 3 plus 3 minus 2t into k, right? In the LHS we have a vector, and on the RHS we have again a vector, and two vectors are equal. When two vectors are equal, obviously their corresponding components are equal. तो पहला कंपोनेंट पहले कंपोनेंट के बराबर, दूसरा कंपोनेंट दूसरे कंपोनेंट के बराबर, तीसरा कंपोनेंट तीसरे कंपोनेंट के बराबर, जिसे हम कहते हैं इक्वेटिंग द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग कंपोनेंट्स. Equating the corresponding components of the vectors we get, so equating the corresponding components, equating the corresponding components we get, corresponding components को equate कर दो. हाँ डियर स्टूडेंट्स, क्या मिलेगा? We get x must be equal to 1 plus 3t. So x must be equal to 1 plus 3t. Yes. Y must be equal to 2 plus 2t. So y is equal to 2 plus 2t. And similarly, z must be equal to 3 minus, z is equal to 3 minus 2t. Clear? This can be further written as, so implies this is x, यहाँ पे प्लस 1 है तो इस साइड में माइनस 1 आएगा, इज इक्वल टू 3t. y प्लस 2 इस साइड में माइनस 2, तो y माइनस 2 इज इक्वल टू अगेन 2t. अब 3 माइनस 3, सॉरी दिस इज z हियर, so z minus 3 is equal to minus 2t. Clear? So फिर से सिंप्लीफाई कर दो, which further implies that x minus 1 is x minus 1. ये 3 यहां पे मल्टीपल है तो इस साइड में डिवाइड होगा, so x minus 1 divided by 3 is equal to t. y minus 2 divided by 2 is again equal to t, and z minus 3 divided by minus 2 is again equal to t. The RHSs are same in the these are actually called the parametric equations. In the parametric equations here, t means RHSs are same, so LHS must be same. So from that we can written, this implies that x minus 1 divided by 3 must be equal to y minus 2 by 2. So y minus 2 divided by 2 must be equal to z minus 3 divided by minus 2, which would be the required equation of the line in Cartesian form. तो यहाँ पे आप mention कर दोगे which is the required equation of line in Cartesian form. So x minus 1 divided by 3, y minus 2 divided by 2, and z minus 3 divided by minus 2 would be the Cartesian equation of this line, which is passing through a point 1, 2, 3 and is parallel to a vector 3i plus 2j minus 2k. So in that way, we have calculated both the vector equation as well as the Cartesian equation of the line. So that was all about question number 4 of this exercise. Now we are on question number 5, and in that question number 5 we have again a line that is passing through a point with position vector. Question number 4 में इस point के coordinates दे रखे थे, लेकिन question for number 5 में इस point का position vector दे रखा है. Position vector A is equal to 2i minus j plus 4k and is in the direction of a vector or parallel to a vector I plus 2j minus this k, and we have to find the equation of the line both in vector as well as in Cartesian form. So यहाँ पे mention कर देंगे given that a line, this is just similar to question number 4. In question number 4 we have the coordinates of this point through which the line passes, but in 5 we have the position vector only. Rest to question number 5 and 4 they are similar to each other. So given that a line passes through a point, given that a line passes through a point with position vector suppose we denote that by small a vector, and that's equal to 2i minus j plus 4k, and is parallel to a vector and is in the direction of a vector, which is denoted by suppose v, and that's equal to I plus 2j minus k. So equation of a line passing through a point and parallel to a vector or in the direction of a vector, and that's we know that that's equal to r vector is equal to a vector plus t times v vector. So a vector आपके पास available है, v vector आपके पास available है. Put in the equation, you can find it as vector form. Therefore vector form of equation of line, is क्या बनेगी इस लाइन की वेक्टर फॉर्म? यस, r vector is equal to a vector plus t times v vector, which implies r vector is equal to, put the value of a, that's 2i, so 2i minus j plus 4k plus t times, put the value of v, that is I plus 2j minus k, which is the required equation of this line in vector form. Keep it as first. Now solving first, equation first is the required equation of the line in vector form. तो solving this equation first, solving मतलब यहाँ पे r vector का अपना value put कर देना है. R vector is the position vector of any unknown point. Unknown point has the coordinates x, y, z. So the position vector r must be equal to xi plus yj plus 2k. Put the value of r vector is equal to xi plus yj plus 2k. Solve the equation. You will get it as Cartesian form. Just we have done in question number 4. So therefore, it can be further written as, this first represents the vector equation of the line. So that implies r vector is xi plus yj plus zk, because r vector is the position vector of any point through which the line passes, and any point must has the coordinates. They are unknown, no doubt, but has the coordinates, and we have taken them as x, y, and z. That is why if the coordinates are x, y, z, position vector must be xi plus yj plus zk, and that's equal to 2i minus j plus 4k plus t into I, that's ti, t into 2, that's plus 2tj, and this will become minus tk, because r vector must be equal to xi plus yj plus zk, as r vector is the position vector of any unknown point. So implies this can be further written as, yes, xi plus yj plus zk is equal to 2i ti, I को कॉमन ले लो, बचेगा 2 plus t into I, minus j plus 2tj, j को कॉमन ले लो तो बचेगा plus minus 1 plus 2t इंटू जे, 4k माइनस टी के और के को कॉमन ले लो, सो 4 माइनस टी इंटू के, right? In the LHS we have a vector, on the RHS we have again a vector, and these two vectors are equal. When vectors are equal, obviously their corresponding components are equal. Equating the corresponding components, equating the corresponding components, equating the corresponding components on both sides, दोनों साइड्स में करस्पॉन्डिंग कंपोनेंट्स को इक्वेट कर दो, वी गेट, यस व्हाट वी गेट, x must be equal to 2 plus t, so x is equal to 2 plus t, yes, y must be equal to minus 1 plus 2t, y is equal to minus 1 plus 2t, z must be equal to 4 minus t, so z is equal to 4 minus t, which further implies that this can be further written as implies x minus 2 must be equal to t, plus t को plus 2 को LHS में ले लो तो minus 2, so x minus 2 is equal to t, yes, x minus 2 is equal to t, y plus 1 is equal to 2t, so y plus 1 is equal to 2t, and finally we have z minus 4 is equal to minus t. Z minus 4 is equal to minus t के बदले लिखेंगे minus 1 into t, right? This can be further written as, yes, implies, so x minus 2, इसके डिवाइड में कुछ नहीं है तो 1 ले लेंगे, is equal to t. दिस इज y प्लस 1, यहां पे 2 मल्टीपल है तो इस साइड में डिवाइड होगा, मस्ट बी इक्वल टू t, एंड z माइनस 4, यहां पे माइनस 1 मल्टीपल है तो इस साइड में डिवाइड होगा, इज इक्वल टू t. द RHSs ऑफ these equations are same, so LHSs must be same, means यहां से क्या आएगा, therefore x minus 2 divided by 1 must be equal to y plus 1 divided by 2 must be equal to z minus 4 divided by minus 1, which would be the required equation of this line in Cartesian form, which is the required equation of the line in Cartesian form. Which is the required equation of the line in Cartesian form. So equation first will represent the equation of line in vector form, and equation second here will represent the equation of that line in Cartesian form. So all about question number 5. Now we are on question number 6 of the same exercise, and in that question number 6 we have a given line. And the given line has its equation as x plus 3 divided by 3 is equal to y minus 4 divided by 5 is equal to z plus 8 divided by 6. Means it is of the form x minus x1 divided by a is equal to y minus y1 divided by b, and that's equal to z minus z1 divided by c. So हमारे पास एक given line की equation है in one point form as x minus x1 by a equal to y minus y1 by b, and that's equal to z minus z1 divided by c. While x1 का वैल्यू जो है that's minus 3, क्योंकि ये x plus 3 divided by 3 है तो इसको हम लिखेंगे x minus minus 3, because the structure is actually x minus x1. तो यहाँ पे x plus 3 है, इसलिए प्लस को हमने सुप्लिट किया माइनस इंटू माइनस 3, तो बन गया x minus x1. अब x1 का वैल्यू क्या आएगा, that is minus 3. सिमिलरली y minus 4, ये तो ठीक है, y minus y1, so y1 का वैल्यू 4 है यहाँ पे, एंड z minus z1 मीन्स z1 का वैल्यू यहाँ पे minus 8 आएगा. So but x1 y1 z1, they are the coordinates of given point through which the line passes. So this line must pass through the point minus 3, 4, minus 8, right? And is parallel to a vector whose direction ratios are 3, 5 and 6, because a, b and c are actually the direction ratios of that vector which is parallel to the line. or we can say that direction ratios of the line, because parallel lines have either same or proportional direction ratios. तो जिगरा ये लाइन जो है ये पास होगी फ्रॉम थ्रू द पॉइंट -3, 4, -8 and has the direction ratios yes ordered 3 tuple of 3, 5 and 6. तो मेरा कौन से पॉइंट में से पास हो रही है लाइन और इसके डायरेक्शन रेशियोज क्या होंगे. अब हमें चाहिए एक और लाइन की इक्वेशन. जो लाइन पास हो रही है थ्रू -2, 4, -5, लेकिन वो लाइन और ये गिवन लाइन आपस में पैरेलल हैं. जब वो लाइन और ये गिवन लाइन आपस में पैरेलल हैं, पर ये इस लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशियो हैं 3, 5, 6, मींस इस लाइन के भी डायरेक्शन रेशियो होंगे 3, 5, 6, क्योंकि पैरेलल लाइंस हैव सेम आर प्रोपोर्शनल डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. तो मिले इस लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशियोज और ये पास हो रही है थ्रू द पॉइंट. जब थ्रू द पॉइंट पास हो रही है, डायरेक्शन रेशियोज मालूम है, तो वी कैन इजीली लोकेट दिस कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन. तो हमें इस लाइन की चाहिए कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन. एज पर द क्वेश्चन हमें इस लाइन की चाहिए कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन which is passing through a point -2, 4, -5 and is parallel to the line x plus 3 by 3 equal to y minus 4 by 5 equal to z plus 8 divided by 6. तो पहले हम given line पे आएंगे. Given equation of line is x plus 3 by 3, y minus 4 by 5 and that's equal to z plus 8 divided by 6. Question number 6 में the equation of the given line is the equation of the given line is, yes, what is that? X minus x1, that is x plus 3 divided by 3 and that's equal to y minus 4 divided by 5 which is further equal to z plus 8 divided by 6. Implies this can be written as, इस फॉर्म में पहले लेके आएंगे x minus x1 है, y minus y1 है, z minus z1 है, तो पहले इस फॉर्म में लेके आएंगे. सो x plus 3 को लिखेंगे x minus -3 divided by 3, right? This can be further written as y minus 4 divided by 5 and that can be further written as z minus -8 divided by 6. Now compare this equation with the equation of line passing through a point and parallel to a given vector. So the value of x1 is here -3, value of y1 is here 4 and value of z1 is -8. But x1, y1 and z1 are the coordinates of the given point through which the line passes and a, b, c are its direction ratios, are the direction ratios of that vector which is parallel to the line. Clear? तो हम लिखेंगे this line passes through the point -3, 4, -8 and is parallel to a vector whose direction ratios are 3, 5 and 6. This line passes through a point yes -3, 4, -8 and is parallel to a vector with direction ratios ordered 3 tuple of 3, 5, 6. Ordered 3 tuple of 3, 5, 6, right? तो यहां पे जो पैरेलल वेक्टर होगा उस पैरेलल वेक्टर के डायरेक्शन रेशियो होंगे 3, 5, 6. लेकिन ये वेक्टर और रिक्वायर्ड लाइन जो है आपस में पैरेलल है. तो पैरेलल लाइंस हैव आइदर सेम और प्रोपोर्शनल डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. तो ये रिक्वायर्ड लाइन जो है इसके भी डायरेक्शन रेशियोज 3, 5, 6 आएंगे. क्लियर? नाउ डायरेक्शन रेशियोज मालूम हो गए और पॉइंट ऑलरेडी पता है कि कौन से पॉइंट में पास हो रही है, तो हम इजीली इसकी इक्वेशन निकाल सकते हैं इन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म. Now since the required line is parallel to since the required line passes through the point कौन से पॉइंट में पास हो रही है? -2, 4, -5 and is parallel to a to the given line. Now, since the required line passes through the point minus 2, 4, minus 5 and is parallel to the given line, therefore direction ratios of required line. Therefore direction ratios of required line. तो required line के direction ratio भी होंगे ordered 3 tuple of 3, 5, 6. Because when lines are parallel, obviously they have either same or proportional direction ratios. ओके जिगरा, तो मिले रिक्वायर्ड लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशियो और रिक्वायर्ड लाइन कौन से पॉइंट में से पास हो रही है. तो देयरफॉर इक्वेशन ऑफ रिक्वायर्ड लाइन इन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म इज, देयरफॉर इक्वेशन ऑफ रिक्वायर्ड लाइन इन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म इज. तो क्या होती है कार्टेशियन फॉर्म ऑफ इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन? x minus x1 by a. So that is x minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 divided by c. And that implies, तो क्या होगी ये required equation? x minus x1. So x minus, what is x1? X coordinate of the point through which it passes, that is minus 2. So x minus minus 2 divided by a. A is its first direction ratio, that is 3. So 3 is equal to y minus y1. y1 is the y coordinate of the point through which the line passes, that is 4. So y minus 4 divided by the second direction ratio, that is 5. And that's equal to z minus z1. The value of z1 is here minus 5. So z minus minus 5 divided by the third direction ratio, that is 6. This can be further written as, which further implies that x plus 2 divided by 3 is equal to y minus 4 divided by 5, and that's equal to z plus 5 divided by 6. This will become the required equation of the line in Cartesian form, which passes through the point minus 2, 4, minus 5 and is parallel to the line x plus 3 by 4 equal to y minus 4 by 5 equal to z plus 8 divided by 6. Right? So that was all about the question. क्वेश्चन क्या था? एक गिवन लाइन थी जिसकी इक्वेशन हमारे पास थी इन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म, और एक और लाइन की हमें इक्वेशन चाहिए थी जो एक पॉइंट में से पास हो रही है, और इस लाइन यानी गिवन लाइन और वो रिक्वायर्ड लाइन आपस में पैरेलल थे. तो जब वे पैरेलल थे हमने गिवन लाइन के डायरेक्शन रेशियोज निकाले. तो गिवन लाइन और रिक्वायर्ड लाइन आपस में पैरेलल है, तो पैरेलल लाइंस हैव आइदर सेम और प्रोपोर्शनल डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. नाउ इस लाइन के मिले डायरेक्शन रेशियोज और ये कौन से पॉइंट में से पास हो रही है. सो ऑब्वियसली वी कैन फाइंड इट्स इक्वेशन इन Cartesian form, and that's actually x plus 2 by 3 equal to y minus 4 by 5, and that's equal to z plus 5 divided by 6. So all about question number 6 of this exercise.